This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. The Victor Valley College Rams abscond the early lead from Citrus. Johnny Castaneda steals home in this VVC Western State East Conference matchup. The active thievery comes in the third inning and marks the Rams' second successful steal of home this season. Let's back things up and see what got us to this point. Ryan Peck starts for the Rams. The freshman out of Sultana leads VVC in innings pitched and strikeouts. Ryan Peck notches up 2 more strikeout victims this day, giving him 35 in 42 innings. Citrus goes ahead 2-0 in the second. The comebacker just passed the glove of Ryan Peck, who would later confess to not wearing his pitching cleats this day. Citrus off and running with runners on first and second. 2 outs in the second. Manny Sierra cuts down the Owls base runner trying to steal second to end the inning. Sergio Rojas puts the Rams on the board with the base hit up the middle. Brian "JoJo" Spencer crossing the plate. Sergio Rojas scooting to second. Manny Sierra, who had reached base when hit by a pitch, same as JoJo Spencer, advancing to third. This is Brian Spencer's 14th run scored on the year. 3 Rams vying for the team lead in that category. Brian Spencer, Angel Cano, and Johnny Castaneda, all freshmen. Angel Cano's bad hop ground ball puts the Rams second baseman on first, leading off the third. Johnny Castaneda steps in, reading the signs from Coach Irvin Bounds. Johnny Castaneda rips the base hit into center field, moving Angel Cano into scoring position. 2 on, nobody out. With Brian "JoJo" Spencer at the plate, Coach Irvin Bounds' wheels are in motion. With what looks like a double steal attempt, the Citrus catcher throws to second to get Johnny Castaneda, who heads back to first. Angel Cano swipes third, and the Rams have runners at the corners. Next pitch in the dirt, Johnny Castaneda winds up at second. The second Rams run scores 1 out later on Manny Sierra's ground out. Angel Cano, 14th run of the year, scored on Manny Sierra's 6th run driven in. The score is tied at 2, now 2 outs, and the stage is set for Johnny Castaneda's base running heroics. 2 strikes on the hitter. Johnny Castaneda steals home to put the Rams ahead 3-2. Second time this season, Coach Irvin Bounds has sent a runner trying to steal home, and the success ratio is now 2 for 2. Johnny Castaneda leads the Rams in stolen bases this year. He has 13 in 15 attempts. The first-year Rams stole 17 bases last year at Desert Pines High School in Las Vegas. We go to the top of the 4th. Rams up 3-2 and in need of a shutdown inning. Citrus responds with a 5-run uprising that forces the Rams back into catch-up mode. Citrus had beaten VVC 2 days earlier in Glendora, their newspaper account describing it as a conference win over rival Victor Valley College. 3 Rams have multiple hit games this very windy March afternoon. Catcher Manny Sierra, one of those Rams with a pair of hits this game. We see Brian "JoJo" Spencer moving into scoring position on this pitch in the dirt, with Manny Sierra at the plate in the 6th. Manny Sierra's sharp single through the middle sends Brian Spencer to third. Rams now trailing by 5, 8-3. The Rams out to upset the Owls, the second-place team in the American West East Conference, 4-2 in conference play coming in. Sergio Rojas drives in Rams run number 4, the fielder's choice. Manny Sierra forced at second. Brian Spencer's run scoring total now up to 15. We go to the 7th inning. Citrus Owls leading 8-4. Brendan Rodriguez is on second with 1 out. B-Rod 1 hit today, coming off 2 hits against the Owls 2 days prior. Angel Cano drives the base hit into left. Brandon Rodriguez held at third with Johnny Castaneda coming to the plate. Angel Cano, first-year Ram from Calexico, becoming the second Ram with 2 hits this day. Johnny Castaneda about to become the third. Johnny Castaneda bangs out 2 of the Rams' 8 hits on the day off Owls pitching. This 7th inning single down the right field line drives in Brandon Rodriguez with BBC's 5th and final run of the day. Second straight 2-hit game for Johnny Castaneda. 10th run scored on the year for Brandon Rodriguez, another of the Rams' freshmen. B-Rod is out of Riverside's Hillcrest. Manny Sierra joins this day's multiple hit club, stroking the single into left. The Rams team captain is one of 8 BBC base runners stranded this day. The Rams conclude week 3 of conference play with a return trip to Glendora before their 3-game set against the Barstow College Vikings the final week in March. These video sports action highlights brought to you by Hdsr Sports Training. Hdsr Sports Training, where athletes of all ages, all sports, girls and boys, improve speed, quickness, endurance, and strength on state-of-the-art equipment. The area's only high-performance TreadX 3030 treadmill and hip machine. Coaches utilize muscle memory and speed of contraction drills that develop a quicker, stronger, and faster athlete through proven training concepts. 2 indoor batting cages, 2 baseball and softball pitching machines, ideal for private lessons or entire teams. Enclosed Major League Distance bullpens. Top hitting instructors available for private lessons. Call 760-948-3333 for a free evaluation. Hdsr Sports Training in Hesperia, 17485 Catalpa Avenue, Suite B9. Catalpa is just off I. Follow Hdsr Sports Training on Facebook and Instagram. Your Hdsr Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family-owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. Hdsr Sports Training, providing proven training concepts. Call to schedule a free evaluation. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting Hdsr teams, athletes, and sports programs. Victor Valley College at Barstow College. First game of this week's 3-game set between High Desert Community College cross-desert rivals. Both teams in dire need of snapping losing streaks. It is the Rams taking Game 1 on the Barstow College campus. An 11-4 conquest of the Vikings, featuring a number of BBC firsts in conference play. The Rams get right to work. Leadoff hitter Johnny Castaneda rips the second pitch of the game into left. Brandon Rodriguez hits the first Rams home run in conference play, and it's 2-0 BBC, 4 pitches into the game. The Rams did not want to let the home team Vikings up at the outset.
To be honest, we were on a little losing streak of our own, and we were just tired of it. We wanted to get out there, and I'm great that the team came in together and finally got this win, got rid of that losing streak. Now we got to win the rest of the series.
Angel Cano makes it 3 straight hits for the Rams off Viking starter Pablo Montante.
All right, let's go. Come on. Right, let's go.
the freshman out of San Antonio, Texas, gets the strikeout on this 2-2 pitch for the first out in the first, one of 3 strikeouts in Pablo Montante's 2 1/3 innings of work. Ryan Peck drives the base hit through the middle, sending Angel Cano to second, first of 3 hits on the day for the freshman from Sultana High School in Hesperia, the Rams' right fielder this game. Sergio Rojas singles up the middle, driving in Angel Cano from second for the 3rd VBC run of the first. The first 8 hitters in the Rams batting order have multiple hit games. Sergio Rojas. Ryan Peck leads off second. Now 2 outs. Mark Cobian gets the first of his 3 hits on the day. The single into right that scores Ryan Peck, and the Rams have their 4-run first.
All right, come on. Right here. Let's go. Come on, Pab. Right here. Let's go.
Pablo Montante gets the called 3rd strike on the Rams' number 9 hitter to bring the Vikings into hit. This is Pablo Montante's 9th appearance of the season, his 5th start. He will be tagged with his first loss of the year after winning his first 3 decisions. Rams starter Ty Tracy, 7th appearance on the mound and 4th start for the first-year Ram out of Oak Hills High School in Hesperia.
Ty Tracy shuts out the Vikings in the first 4 of the 5 innings he works. He strikes out 5, walks 2, and will be charged with 3 of the 4 runs BCC scores this afternoon. Ty Tracy earns his 3rd win in 5 decisions.
Ryan Peck starts a Rams rally in the 3rd. The single up the middle, his 3 hits on the day, hiking his batting average to .328. With Sergio Rojas at the plate, Ryan Peck steals second, his 3rd stolen base of the year. Ryan Peck advances to 3rd on an infield groundout. Brian Jojo Spencer chops the grounder to 3rd baseman Jack McLaughlin, who opts not to make the throw home. Ryan Peck scores Rams run number 5. Brian Spencer credited with an infield hit. This is his first of 4 runs driven in on the afternoon. Eli Zapata is brought on for the Vikings. The former Barstow Aztec gets the Vikings out of the inning on the 5-4-3 double play. Jack McLaughlin to Nick Caswell to Evan Curlin.
Very good, Eli,
We head into the bottom of the 4th with the Victor Valley College Rams leading now 5-0.
Let's go. Right here.
Ty Tracy makes an easy play look difficult. This is in the 4th, a 1-2-3 inning for the former Bulldog. The 3rd of Ty Tracy's K's on the day brings the Rams into hit, maintaining their 5-run lead. Nick Caswell gets things started for the Vikings in their half of the 5th. The single over the right side of the infield. Nick Caswell, freshman second baseman out of Littleton, Colorado, collects 2 of Barstow's 12 hits this day. He is hitting .315. Leadoff man Jathan Sebal hits behind the runner, sending Nick Caswell to 3rd. Jathan Sebal, 3 hits this game. He's a second-year Viking from Las Vegas. He's hitting .349. Vikings leading hitter Judah Wilbur steps in. He drives the 2-2 pitch into the alley in right center field. Nick Caswell scores, followed by Jathan Sebal. 3rd triple on the year for the All-State infielder. RBIs 31 and 32. Judah Wilbur's 2 hits this day raise his batting average to .365. His 1 swing of the bat has got the Vikings back in the game. It is 5-2. The lead is cut to 2 when Judah Wilbur draws the errant throw. Team high 30th run scored by the Vikings sophomore out of Denver. Barstow's big inning continues with Evan Curlin pounding the full count delivery to the fence in right center field. The stand-up double, Evan Curlin's 6th of the year. The 6'2", 195-pound freshman out of Bishop's, Macha Abuaf, is another of Coach Ricky Walker's 7 hitters, hitting 300 or better. Evan Curlin is hitting .321. The Aztecs go on to load the bases before Ty Tracy prevents further damage, extinguishing the rally, ending his day's work on the mound by ringing up his 5th strikeout of the afternoon. BBC retaliates against BCC's 3-run 5th with a 5-run 6th. Manny Sierra singles Angel Cano to second with 1 out, bringing on Ryan Peck and bringing up the lefty versus lefty matchup. Ryan Peck wins the duel, driving in Angel Cano with the base hit to right. Angel Cano sliding across the plate with the Rams' 6th run. When Eli Zapata hits Sergio Rojas to load the bases, the Vikings make a pitching change. Brian Spencer greets Bryson Hodges with the bases clearing double to right center field. Angel Cano scores, followed by Ryan Peck, then Sergio Rojas. The Rams have opened up a 6-run lead. It is 9-3. JoJo Spencer's 4 RBI day by way of 2 base hits could raise to .305 the batting average for the first-year Ram out of Oak Hills. Mark Cobian makes it 10-3 Rams, driving in Brian Spencer with the base hit to right center. 3rd hit of the afternoon for Mark Cobian, the second-year Rams middle infielder from Cathedral in L.A. Rafael Lopez is brought on in the 6th. The former Holtville High School Viking and first-year Ram holds these Vikings scoreless in the 6th and 7th innings. This is the 8th appearance on the year for Rafa Lopez, all but one of those coming out of the bullpen. The Vikings mount their final threat in the 8th. Jathan Sabal's single over the left side of the infield places Nick Caswell in scoring position at second. 2 on, nobody out for RBI leader Judah Wilbur, who will lift a sacrifice fly to right center that enables Nick Caswell to advance to third.
2 or 3. Hit that hole.
Evan Curlin comes through, cracking the 2-strike offering into left center. Nick Caswell scores on Evan Curlin's 24th RBI of the year. Jathan Sabal is on third. Evan Curlin getting the second on the throw that does not make it to the plate. Rafa Lopez retires pinch hitter Matt Vanderberg for the 2nd out in the inning, then gets Jack McLaughlin out on the fly ball to left fielder Johnny Castaneda to end the 8th. It's 10-4, good buddy, CB jargon for OK, message received, literally, as Rafa Lopez receives 5s from his teammates for limiting the Vikings to but 1 run after BCC had 2 on, nobody out in the heart of the lineup coming up. The final score, Rams 11, Vikings 4. These VBC Rams versus BCC Vikings extended action highlights brought to you by Hdsr Sports Training. Hdsr Sports Training, where athletes of all ages, all sports, girls and boys, improve speed, quickness, endurance, and strength on state-of-the-art equipment. Hdsr Sports Training. Your Hdsr Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last, world-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. and by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. 3 new classes of racing greet fans at Wheel to Wheel Raceway's 2019 season opener, plus a dashing change for Pro 500 racers, main event victories for multiple class racer Cash Culp, restrictor class veteran Stevie Rogers, Pro 500 trackmeister John Aiden, and a main event checkered for intermediates rookie Jake Adams. Intermediates main, veterans Jaden Manchester, 23, and Cash Culp jockeying for the early lead. Dark 2 is Sean Rogers, Blue 58 rookie Jake Adams. Cash Culp makes his move coming out of the backstretch 4 laps in before spinning out, prompting a restart. From here on out, Jake Adams moves out to a commanding lead, leaving Jaden Manchester and the Bandit, Braden Miller-Bushy, neck and neck for the second and third rung on the winner's podium. Jake Adams is 12, a youthful veteran of dirt bike racing. He races out of Apple Valley. Heat races often provide some of the closest, most exciting head-to-head competition, and the first Pro 500 heat race does just that. 766 is veteran Bobby Taylor, white 3, Jacob Rogers, black 33 is Justin Taylor, 19-year-old son of Bobby Taylor. Bobby Taylor, the former NHRA World Champion top alcohol dragster and 2017 Wheel to Wheel Pro 500 Rookie of the Year, now in his 3rd season racing at Wheel to Wheel. Jacob Rogers, the 29-year-old carpenter by trade, his 2nd year racing in the Pro 500 class at Wheel to Wheel. Jacob Rogers is from Glen Avon. These two go at it start to finish.
Buddy, welcome back to Wheel to Wheel. Hey, your first heat race, that's not supposed to be that competitive, is it?
Well, I don't know. It's been a long winter with a lot of rain, so we decided we needed to get out there. We're antsy, so we were going for it.
Good luck this season, buddy.
I'm going to need it. Thank you.
The good luck does not prevail for Bobby Taylor this opening night, nor did it 1 year prior when this spectacular crash took him off the track in his very first heat race of 2018. Bobby Taylor will crash in the main event. He is unable to finish the main. The opening night jinx extended to son Justin, who endures a spectacular triple flip crash in the main, disabling last season's restrictor class Rookie of the Year in his debut Pro 500 main. Defending Pro 500 track champion John Alonso, white 99, starts out 2019 on the right foot. This is his first heat race, a 3-car dicing with Chad Agri, 28, and former track champion John Aiden in his familiar white 7.
Trended track championship, first heat race, pretty satisfied with it?
Yeah, I was very satisfied. I was up against the best, and I got out front, and that feels good always. But we have another race, and we'll see how that goes. Track feels good tonight. And the next race is going to be a dash, which is a little different. We'll see how that goes.
John Alonso mentions the upcoming Dash, another of the new features this year. Racers run 2 heat races. In the past, both heats against the same drivers. This season, the first 3 finishers run their second heat against the 1, 2, 3 finishers in another heat, a Dash, making that dash more exciting for fans and more competitive for drivers, whose order of finishing in heat races determines their starting position in the main. This is the first heat race of the 2019 season. Intermediates. Orange Z8 is Nate Legend, 99, Dylan Agri, 7-year-old first-year racer out of Corona. Cash Culp, inside, second row. 22, Liam Coffey, 6-year-old from San Bernardino. 28, Stevie Simpson, now 9s. 23, Jaden Manchester, 4th season of wheel-to-wheel racing. Yellow 18, 8-year-old Casper Wright. Nate Legend leads through the first 3 laps before tumbling, coming out of the backstretch in lap 4. The 7-year-old racer from Riverside, this is his 2nd season racing wheel-to-wheel. 2 years ago, Nate Legend was 2017 Honda B Go-Kart C-Pack runner-up. Last year, LAKC Honda Kid Kart expert. He's all right and resumes in the restart. Cash Culp goes on to take the checkered flag in the first heat race of the new season. The 9-year-old Cash Culp has 4 seasons racing experience at Wheel to Wheel. He also races in the Dirt Karts Junior class and the new Dirt Karts KT 100 class.
Crystal, new classes this year. Can you explain?
Sure. We have 3 new classes. We'll have our KT 100 Dirt Kart class and our Open Dirt Kart class. The Open Dirt Kart class doesn't have hardly any rules at all as far as motor. So that is definitely going to be an interesting class to watch grow throughout this year. We actually have a Speedway Sprint Intermediate Junior class, and that is actually for our littlest kiddos who need to get some track experience, but the parents aren't quite ready to throw them out into the intermediate class. So it's a great class, no points, no trophies, just gives them an opportunity to get out there, get laps, get some experience. That way when they go to the intermediate class, they're nice and confident. So we're all here about trying to get these kids on the track as early as possible.
In an historical wheel-to-wheel event, Norma Weatherby beats Cash Culp in the inaugural Dirt Karts KT 100 main. The wheel-to-wheel rookie is collected by Boo Lee, red 47, in turn 1 of the second lap. Norma Weatherby recovers, returns, and turns her wheel-to-wheel debut into a runaway checkered flag success. Opening night's most colorful new addition to the wheel-to-wheel racing family, Mike Lewis from Santa Clarita. It is a very successful start of the new season for Stevie Rogers, who began this evening winning the first restrictor plate class heat of the year. Stevie Rogers, who turns 15 next month, has been racing since she was 3. She finished 3rd in restrictor plate championship points last season after earning Rookie of the Year honors in 2017 in intermediates. This is the restrictor main 4-car grid. Stevie Rogers outside second row alongside Trent Johnson, 7, behind 29 Ricky Simpson, and white 55 Royally Tippett. Coming out of the first lap backstretch, Stevie Rogers trademarked aggressive tactics, shooting the gap, taking the inside line to the straightaway and moving out in front. Trent Johnson right behind, riding the outside line. Stevie Rogers then pinches Trent Johnson in the backstretch and stays in the outside line, out of turn 3 and back into the straightaway. It is the 55 car Riley Tippett giving her the late run for the money heading into the final lap. Stevie Rogers maintains her lead, winning the race to the checkered flag in one of the closer main event finishes of the night. Main event Pro 500 class. 12 to start out. John Aiden pole position, Bobby Taylor outside row 1. 3, Jacob Rogers, 84, Will Brown, 99, John Alonzo, 39, Buck Blair in his new orange and white paint job, 28, Chad Agri, 59, Justin Adams, 5, Mike Lewis, 33, Justin Taylor, 69, Hal Blair. We lose Justin Taylor in the first lap. Restart. John Aiden, Bobby Taylor, John Alonzo, Will Brown, Buck Blair, Chad Agri, Justin Adams, Mike Lewis, and Hal Blair. John Aiden out to an early lead. 6 laps later, Bobby Taylor's crash forces another restart down to 7. The Iceman, his trademark rocket launch out of the restart. Defending track champ John Alonzo hot on his trail, Buck Blair right behind. The Trackmeister cannot be caught. John Aiden roars to the finish line ahead of John Alonzo. Buck Blair joins them on the winner's podium, finishing 3rd. Next up, at Wheel to Wheel, the Mayor's Cup, the first Saturday in April. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society. Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. High Desert Sports Training, providing proven trading concepts. Call to schedule a free evaluation. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. and by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.